made a YouTube video, but I figured this time around on this build, or the next part of the build, I'm going to film it, make some videos, and see if you guys like it. So today we're going to be starting off the build series with the compression test, because almost a month ago at this point, I was going down the interstate, some rolling anti-lag, and all of a sudden the car seemed to be only firing on 2 cylinders, and popped the oil cap off, cranked it over, and I could feel that it's definitely not making compression on all 4 cylinders. So whatever happened, I'm gonna try to figure it out and go from there. Get the compression tester in and see if cylinder 1 makes good compression. Alright guys, I've compression tested 3 of the cylinders except for cylinder 4, but I just pulled the spark plug out of that cylinder and noticed that it is wet and oily. So if there was a ringland failure or a valve failure of any kind, it's going to be cylinder 4 as usual. So go ahead and crank it. This gauge sucks and it's not accurate, but it would be moving if there was compression. So cylinder 4 is the culprit. As you guys saw, cylinder 4 has left the chat. There's no compression in cylinder 4 at all. So it either blew a ringland or burnt or bent a valve. A failure of that nature has happened. So for some reason my AEM wideband air-fuel ratio gauge was not working when this failure happened, so I couldn't monitor my air-fuel ratios to make sure it wasn't running too lean to cause detonation, and which in turn causes ringland failure. So who knows why it happened? Who knows? I'm not putting the blame on anyone at this point. I was tuning the car when this happened, but I could not monitor my air-fuel ratio. So in that case, I'm going to be pulling the motor, taking it apart, and figuring out what exactly happened. I could do leak down test, but at this point I already know the cylinder has lost compression, and you can't really do much about that with the motor still in the car. So yeah, what's up guys? It's been a few days since I've worked on this thing, but I think today's the day I'm gonna be able to get the motor out. It's been looking for some time to work on it, so yep. Just need to get this thing jacked up and put on some jack stands. So gotta keep Dad happy. Can't get oil in the field. Alright, well I got my tools up here. I need to go get the engine hoist out of the shed, but yeah, I'm gonna start taking some stuff off. I'm gonna get the power steering, alternator, intercooler pipes, radiator, motor mounts, all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna get you guys on the time lapse and get started on.
What are we gonna hook that side up to?
Huh?
That side.
Stop the video. Ah! Fuck! That hurt. Yeah, she's coming. Got the motor out and brought the motor down to the garage and got it on the engine stand. Alright guys, so we got this thing down to a bare long block now. Just getting ready to pull this head off. I decided to pull this one off because this is the side that is having issues, so. Alright guys, we got the head off the motor. The motor is, or the short block itself is fine. No ringland failure. But I did break a shim. I have no idea how this happened. So this bucket, the one that I broke the shim on, was stuck in there. So I had to weld a bolt to it and get it out of there. But yeah, this valve is, or it was, stuck open. So these heads are probably gonna have to be gone through and get new valve stem seals and springs and retainers, and hopefully that should be all we have to do. So with finding this on the head, this broken shim, that kind of rules out a ringland failure, and yeah, so it's nobody's fault but the motors.